The Basotho Wars, also known as the Free State Wars, how Kgoshi Moshoeshoe resisted imperialism by defeating both the Boers and the British and uniting his people. So, ngaboma 1820s, in South Africa, there was something known as Imfengane, a time of great destabilization in the southern region. So, in 1820, Moshoeshoe decided to unite all the Basotho people, but not just the Basotho people, also the Nguni and the Khoi people who were running away from into ebizwa ngokuthi Imfengane. So Moshoeshoe unites his people in a place known as eQwaqwa, yabo. So in 1824, after uniting his people, okay, united in 1820, then 4 years later, 1824, Moshoeshoe decides to move his royal capital from eQwaqwa to eLesotho in a place known as Thaba Bosiho. So uthi Moshoeshoe asahleli laphaya eThaba Bosiho, he sees something very, very interesting, yabo. So in the early 1820s, there were people ababizwa ngokuthi they were the Korana. It was the Khoi people, yabo. So the Khoi people, the Korana people, had amahashi, were riding horseback, and they had guns, yabo. And the riding was a bit foreign to Kgoshi Moshoeshoe, and he found it very, very interesting to an extent ukuthi he incorporated leyo lento leyo of bayibiza ngeCalvary ukugibela amahashi. He incorporated the Calvary into his main army, into his main regiment. Yangithola. So Kgoshi Moshoeshoe iduthi ko Thaba Bosiho, yabo, watching over his people. So uRari mekaphuma kancane, looking to his left, he sees something very unusual, something very unorthodox, yabo. He saw like the largest number of white people in his entire life, yabo, in the 1840s. So this large number of white people was caused by the Great Trek, where the Boers were running away from the British, running inwards in South Africa, yabo. So Moshoeshoe as a diplomat, Moshoeshoe as a good leader, Moshoeshoe as a reasonable leader, he offers labantu laba i-homage, yabo, ukuthi I will give you land, ngizonifa umhlaba and ngizonifa food, yangithola, and ngizoni-allow nje ukuthi nihlale on my territory, yabo. So laba ke, after being given land, after being given food, and after being taken care of very well by uKgoshi Moshoeshoe, they decide ukuthi actually lo mhlaba lo Moshoeshoe akasiphi, siyawuthatha, yabo. Kgoshi Moshoeshoe didn't give us this land, we're actually taking it. This land now belongs to us, yabo. So kube nama-disagreements nyana between the Boers and the Basotho, yabo. Mara the greatest escalation of war begins in 1850 when the British arrive in the Free State, yangithola. So when the British arrive in the Free State, bafika ba-owner i-territory, bafike bathatha i-Orange River, bafike bathatha the Caledon River, and bafike bathatha the Vaal River. And you must understand ukuthi the Orange River and the Caledon River is part of the Basotho Empire, yangithola. But British, obvious, the British were a powerhouse at the time, yabo. So they did not consider the Basotho people as a threat, yangithola. So in 1851, the British Army the British Empire sends an army in the Basotho territory to take over the Basotho territory. Little did they know, hore Moshoeshoe le batho ba hae are ready for this thing. From 1833, they've been preparing for war. From 1833, they've been riding amahashi. From 1833, they've been buying weapons. From 1833, they've been prepared. But the British did not know. So in 1855, in the Battle of Verwoerd, the British decided to attack Moshoeshoe in Thaba Bosiho, yabo. So maybe basa attack Moshoeshoe overwhelmed and overpowered the British Empire. The British, I believe, in fact, it had to run back to gather a reinforcement. In 1852, they came back. 1 year later, they came back, yabo, thinking it's okay, maybe these Basotho people are now weak. So batho ba ha ba khutla, ba jwetsa Moshoeshoe hore tshwantse hore a patale for the cost of life in the previous battle, yabo. And Moshoeshoe told them ukuthi, I'm not going to do that. Sike ka idira ntweo, yangithola. Then the British were kwata and they attacked Moshoeshoe and his people again. And again, the British were defeated by Mshweshwe and his people. So Mshweshwe, after defeating the British, he decides ukuthi let me create an alliance with the Boers. Yabo. Khona we can ngoba even the Boers were running away from the British ukuze bangene inwards. So it makes sense ukuthi Mshweshwe and the Boers babe aligned. Yabo. But British were a bit ahead of Mshweshwe. So after the second defeat, they decided to give away the territory yabo. The territory they claimed, which is this territory we're now giving it away to the Boers. In 1854, in a peace agreement known as the Sand River Convention. Yabo. So when the British were given land, they established what was known as the Orange Free State. Yabo. And Joe Cabas Nicholas was the first president of the Orange Free State. So from 1954 till 1958, there was peace between the British, between the Boers and the Basotho people. Yabo. But the peace there was not like peace, because they were in the Basotho territory. The Culloden River, which the British gave to the Boers, is Basotho territory. So bekunama skirmishes kancane, like there were agreements, disagreements, there were a bit of skirmishes, fights. So in 1858, on March, uJacobus declared war on the Basotho people. Now you're thinking, these are just nje backward Africans, yabo. So vele sibadefeat, sibathathele i-territory yabo. Little did they know hore sazokhala. So March 1858, the army of the Orange Free State Army marches to eLesotho in attempts to take over eLesotho and the Basotho territory. So laba bathi mebasangena eLesotho, initially vele bacele kube nama-success nyana yabo, but the Basotho were a formidable opponent, and the abantu abazange bawina not even one great battle in this. From 1858, the Basotho defeated them bonke. The only tangible damage abayenza to the Basotho army, to the Basotho empire, was ukuthi badestroye into ebizwa ngokuthi ama-mission schools. So ama-mission schools were established in 1833 by the French. So the mission schools created a language, created a written language for the Basotho, and they taught the Basotho people to read. IsiSotho nakhona. So and during that process, the mission station, mission school, they created a unity amongst the Basotho people. So they were the British, when the Boers, when they were attacking the mission schools, they had the idea of creating a division amongst the Basotho people. But they had failed because the Basotho people were united, and siege after siege, the Basotho people defeated the Boers until June. June 1958, they signed a peace agreement between uJacobus and Kgoshi Moshoeshoe. So after 7 years of peace, of this peace agreement, the leader of the Free State Army, of the Free State Province, waphuma from presidency, wangena uJohannes Brand, a new president in the Free State Province. And this new general, uJohannes Brand, this new president, hated the Basotho people and wanted the Basotho territory for his own. So in 1865, uJared attacked iLesotho again in the Second Basotho War. So in the Second Boer-Basotho War, uJohn Brand, like he was very atrocious in his approach. The muntu lo washisa ukudla, he burns crops, he killed cattle, he killed nje any livestock, and he poisoned amanzi. And they attempted twice. The Orange Free State Army attempted twice to invade Thaba Bosigo, and twice they failed. With not like since the founding, or since the creation of Thaba Bosigo, not even one imperialistic force, not even one imperialistic general has been successful in invading Thaba Bosigo. Some say Hori Morena created Thaba Bosigo specifically for the Basotho people. So in this Second Basotho War, like the Basotho people, even though they resisted, even though they were formidable, but like they were their food was exhausted. Yabo. Then on April 1966, Kgoshi Moshoeshoe accepted a peace agreement. Yabo. So Marale peace agreement, mind you, April 1866, yabo, they're signing a peace agreement. April next year, 1877, another war began. The third Basotho Boer War began. So that war there is caused because John Barnes wants Moshoeshoe to surrender, not only surrender, to bring forth ama regiments wakhe who had killed ama Boers during the previous war. Yabo. So Moshoeshoe watshela ukuthi hayi bafethu, ntwewu ngeke ziyenzeke na sike ka rekisha ka batho baka. Yangithola? And then labantu laba they attacked iBasotho land and they destroyed iBasotho land. They attacked iBasotho land completely from Qwaqwa to eLesotho. But even though the Basotho land was completely like occupied, there's only one place, there's only one territory abangakwazanga ukuyithatha, which is Thaba Bosiho. So labantu laba they took everything except Thaba Bosiho. And then when Moshoeshoe saw ukuthi like we are fighting a losing battle, he called upon ama British for assistance. And then he signed a peace treaty nama British. Then in 1868, the Basotho land was annexed into a British protectorate state. Yabo. Then in 1870, Kgoshi Moshoeshoe lost his life.